Welcome to Pamlico Community College. This video will introduce you to the library and its services. The library is located inside the Johnson Building, directly across from Student Services. Library services include public access computers, printing and copying services, free Wi-Fi access, a charging station for mobile devices, books, DVDs, laptops, and Wi-Fi hotspots available for checkout, newspapers and magazines for in-house browsing, and individual and group study areas. To locate the library's website, visit the main page of the college at pamlicocc.edu, navigate down the main page to the student portal area, and you'll see an icon here for library. Click on this, it will take you directly to our website. A second place you can find the library on the home page is under Resources. If you click Library here, it will take you to our home page. To navigate our library website, you can begin here at the search engine and you can search by keyword, title, or author. You'll just type your search term in the box here and hit enter and you'll get your results. This will cover every resource we have, whether it's a print book, whether it's any sort of digital resource from an article to an ebook. Everything that we have is going to be searchable through this box. Down below here, we have some shortcuts if you're wanting to go directly to some of our resources and not do a general search here at the top. You can go to our databases. This lists all of the databases we currently have in alphabetical order, so you can see what each of those are. If you click Library Catalog, that's going to take you directly to just our print collection, and you can search that. Films on Demand is going to take you to a resource that has many different tutorials and educational videos. Research guides will take you to guides that we've created for each of the academic programs on campus. So whichever area of study you're in, there should be a research guide, and it's going to have tailored resources for the subject matter that you're studying. NC Live, of course, is a provider of many of our databases. You can search directly there at this link. Gale Access Collection is another collection of databases we have, and you can search those here. Our Dogwood Digital Library contains ebooks, audiobooks, digital magazines. All of these are available freely for you to access and listen to or read, depending on the item. Gale Human Anatomy is helpful if you're taking anatomy courses. Library instructional videos are those videos the library has created for you, such as this orientation video that you're watching and any other videos that we have. They'll be available there on our YouTube page. Lastly, up here at the top, you see this Chat Now button. If you click that, it's going to open a box. Currently, it's offline. That's because this is during our open hours. However, in hours in the evenings, early mornings, weekends, even most holidays, if you need help and the library is not open, you can click this Chat Now and you will be connected to a librarian who can assist you in finding whatever resource you're looking for. Near the top of the page here, you'll see 4 different tabs. If you click this Resources tab, you will find Research Help. This includes databases, research guides. Again, these guides are for each of the academic programs on campus. Citations and plagiarism. If you are seeking to avoid plagiarism in your work or you need help with figuring out how to create a citation, you can go to that page. Under Books and Media, we have a link to our library print collection. Again, this is going to take you to our library catalog. Dogwood Digital Library, again, our audio and ebook collection. the Films on Demand collection, and then more resources. These are external to the college. Digital NC is a statewide digital repository, and it includes archives of Pamlico CC items. We have test prep resources and also open education resources. The next tab here, services. Under coursework, it links you directly to Moodle, to the online tutoring, as well as a link to your student email access. And then other student services, here's a link to the college catalog, to the college orientation, and to the student self-service. And then our last tab here, About Us, here's where you can always find the library's hours, as well as a listing of the staff of the library. To give you an example of searching for library resources, we're going to start here in the search box, and I'm going to search for the term cheese. And this brings up over 860,000 results. Now I want to narrow down this search to a far smaller number. So over here on the left, you have many options to refine your search. For instance, if you were looking for something about cheese that's in full text online, such as a PDF that you could download or read immediately online, you'd click there. But in this case, I'm looking for a physical book in the library catalog. And when I click that, you see it narrows my number of results down to just over 1,000. However, this includes books at other libraries in the community college system, and I'm wanting to find a book that's just at Pamlico on the shelf. So I click Items at Pamlico, and now I'm down to just 10 results. And they have the book I'm looking for. It's called Cheese Making. So I'm going to click that. And this takes me to the library catalog, where I can see the title and author, an image of the cover. I see the call number where the book is located in the library on the shelves, and I see that it is available. It's not checked out. If at this point I wanted to go pick the book up at the library, it should be available on the shelf. However, I can also place a hold by clicking here, and that will take me to another screen where I enter my library card number and can place the hold for the item, and then it'll be pulled and I'll be contacted when it's ready for me to pick it up. There are multiple ways you can get assistance from the library. You can visit the library in person during our open hours. You can call or email the library. You can use the resources on the library website, or on nights and weekends when the library is closed, you can use the Ask a Librarian chat service, which is also available on our website. If you're using library resources from off campus, you may see this login screen from time to time. It will require you to log in with your PCC email address and password or your library card number. So remember, the library is located in the Johnson Building across the hall from Student Services. You can find our website by going to the homepage of the college at pamlicocc.edu, and you can contact us either at this phone number or this email address.